So I actually found a video, and it's about some ghost hunters. And this is sort of like a highlight compilation. It's about 10 minutes long. So obviously it's going to be like a 3-hour video about some stuff that they say, I can't believe we missed this in their investigation. So it's going to be stuff popping up in the background and weird, freaky things. And I myself am a huge skeptic. So I'm excited to get into this and look at it and talk about it and see if anything here changes my opinion. But you guys gotta let me know what you think about it all. So let's get into it.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
Today we are reacting to everything we missed in season 2 and our trilogy.
Apparently we missed a lot.
Starting with the planchette drawing.
Elemental, it is kind of half sheep or ghost with the face of a man.
Yeah, if you could draw it.
What does it look like? We didn't know what that was.
You drew a circle with some squiggles. I don't know anything about them or the people that were at the table with them. So this could have all been a setup.
We didn't know what that was. I remember seeing this actually.
You didn't know what it was because it was literally nothing. It was squiggles on paper.
Did call this out?
Yes. It looks like the thing that we saw hanging up in the stairwell.
Oh,
the thing with the horns,
things.
like the goat man.
Oh my god, you just said that!
That's a goat man head. I really either don't understand a lot of stuff about biology or these guys all failed biology, because that looks not like a goat man head. That just looks like an animal head with some horns on it. I could be fucking wrong though. Because I mean, I've never physically seen a goat man. So maybe that is what a goat man head looks like. I don't know. That's an antelope head? See, exactly. I knew it was a fucking animal. So if you ever see an antelope in real life, that's a goat man.
Literally exactly like that thing.
And that one. Wait, what the? That like writing planchette works so stupidly well every time. It's scary.
No, it's not scary.
Afterwards, we did like look at it like, yeah, maybe, but we don't want to make that stretch. But everyone did point this out.
Yeah.
What would you rate this one?
1 to 5 elementals of scariness. I would say it's a 3.
I would say it's a 2. I like
Is there a negative? Can I give a negative?
the scariness, but that is not as compelling as our other episodes.
Leap castle again.
A little girl.
We're 2 kids that haunt this place.
Oh yeah, and they specifically like females.
Oh.
That is me if I take a shower right before I go bed in the morning.
Did you see? Wait, see what?
Right before I go bed in the morning.
Oh, what the fuck
Wait,
was
what
that?
was that?
What is that? Is that one of the girls?
Is that what? Is that what? It looks like a little girl in a white dress.
Whoa!
Is that 100% not Cat?
What is Cat wearing? She wearing something white.
I think she might be wearing something white.
Oh! God damn it, Cat! Get out of our...
I was like, bro, that's either a plant or that is a member of their crew. So at least they were smart enough to roll it back. That's why you have to be very careful when watching ghost shows, because you don't know where everybody is in their crew. You don't know what they're doing, and the more people that are in a crew, the harder it is to track where they're all at.
Videos!
Why are you looking like Sally up in a bitch?
That was definitely a 1 cat out of 5 cats.
Moving on to the Shadow Man Manor, the home of all these ghostly apparitions.
Shadow Man. There was a face in the window. Where?
Because it's your house.
Wait, they're talking about that. Oh!
That was not, nope, that was a fucking reflection from something they had in their hands.
God, wait, what the? It looks like a figure pulled a hood down.
Oh my god.
Wait.
That looks like a cell phone. That looks like a reflection of a cell phone or something.
It does. Wait, what could that be? There was a man outside. Could it be a reflection?
But how would we not see that?
It looked like a white face.
And then like it turned into a shadow.
Our guide was saying that he had an encounter with a little girl he saw at the bottom of a staircase outside. Could it be a reflection?
Pulled a hood down.
Oh,
All right, let's watch it again.
They're talking about that.
All right.
Shadow Man. There was a face in the window. Where?
Because it's your house.
All right, so that's either a camera or a phone or something. They have too many electronics with too many lights. All right, so whatever, there's your EMF, and there's whatever camera or whatever she has that could be the reflection. And did you see her camera was turned in a way that would be the reflection. And then it literally was there for a split second. There was nothing there. But, you know, if I was trying to make a spooky ghost show and I wanted to be like, what? Every 30 seconds, I would do the same thing.
Wait, what the? It looks like a figure pulled a hood down.
Oh my God.
You know, a lot of ghosts get very cold while they're out haunting. It's a very, it's like, you learn about it in like Ghost 203 or something. I can't remember what class I took. But you find out the ghosts are actually very cold-natured, and they're very shy. So when they're out and they're haunting, they normally wear like, you know, a new stylish hoodie. And then when they get found, they kind of pull the hood over their face because they're afraid and they're very shy.
God.
Wait.
It does. Wait, what?
It's a fucking perfect rectangle. It is definitely a screen.
What could that be? There was a man outside. Could it be a reflection?
But how would we not see that?
It looked like a white face.
And then like it turned into a shadow.
Our guide was saying that he had an encounter with a little girl. He saw at the bottom of a staircase and she had this hood.
That one might be plausible.
3 shadow man out of 5.
3 shadow man out of 5.
Next one.
Another negative, please. Another fucking negative.
Zach Bacon's Haunted Museum was.
I don't trust this because so my wife and I, we watched like a Zach Baggins thing. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, but it was their hotel and they like forgot to turn off some shit when they had like people walking through. So like there's like this thing that like kept popping out of the wall on this guy and shit like that, which tells me that there's already things in there that are made to like jump scare you. So that right there instantly throws the entire building into the sussy fucking box. If you have even one thing you put in there to scare people, the whole place is discredited.
Something trying to possess Sam?
Probably. There's a theory that during the Estes Method, something was trying to either attach itself or possess Sam. God dang it, I'm done with these attachments. By the way, guys, this was actually one of the most terrifying moments of my life. Yeah, I was freaking nervous, dude. Relax.
So, I'm going to tell you something really fun. There's this thing called like sensory deprivation. I think Microsoft or somebody has like the world's most quiet room in the world. And basically like if you stand there for like a minute or more than a couple minutes, you'll literally go insane. Like you can hear your like bones grow. It's just so quiet. So anytime you put yourself in a position where you can't see, you can't hear, you're earmuffed, you're by yourself, your natural fight or flight instinct is going to kick in and you are going to be afraid of everything because at the end of the day, we're all animals and we're naturally programmed to be afraid of the dark because big scary animals used to hunt us, you know, years ago. So when you can't see or hear anything and you have no idea what's going on, your natural response is to be terrified as fuck. Because when we were, you know, years ago, things would try to kill you.
Relax!
Losing him.
Losing who?
Losing him. No fucking way.
Do you remember who
You. When it mentions losing him, they all immediately assume that it was the Conjuring War. Yeah, because that's the story of the chair. It seems the entity shut that down fast and corrects him by saying you, as if referring to Sam. Whoa! We immediately only thought it would be the Conjuring guy.
Also, I don't trust either one of these guys because they have a vested interest in making their show interesting. You don't think you could do a sensory deprivation room? They're it's supposed to be challenging because it will make you go insane. If you stay in a sensory deprivation room for long enough, you'll go insane. I don't know that I would want to do one.
This is probably a week and a half after we shot the Stanley Hotel.
So does that mean you've had an attachment for longer than season 1? Unless you just have multiple things up there.
You know, we're not gonna talk about it.
My like hands are wet. I'm shaking.
This only has
feel. Oh, I hated that. Although they think it means touching them, this entity could be.
This is all anytime I see something like this, the only thing that goes through my mind is, man, that's a lot of bullshit. Isn't that what Aaron Rodgers did just about a month ago? I think there are different levels of it where like you might be in like a sensory deprivation bath or something like that, where it's like a salt bath. But I do, he probably did. I don't really watch too much in sports, but I know like the quietest room ever built, the Microsoft quietest room ever built. Let me see. But pretty much like you can hear yourself, like you just hear everything around you. And it's supposed to be like really, really hard to hang out in it for longer than a couple minutes. You can hear your heartbeat in that room. That's what I hear, Crip. Like it is maddening. Like it will drive you fucking insane just being there.
You're referring to being able to feel stuff as a human by taking control of someone's body.
I want to feel.
You cannot follow us.
Do you hear me? You're
Yes,
not
I
allowed
can.
to touch.
Oh, I hate reliving this.
That's
dude.
so scary. It was perfect.
All right, watch how he reacts post Estes Method.
I'm here right now.
I'm here right now.
Talking about a negative sound room. Oh, for sure. Yeah, like the Microsoft room and stuff. How you literally can like hear your heart pumping blood.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
I've never felt that weird ever.
Okay, let me stop
You
this.
kind of look like you're a little bit high. What's up, bro? Fuck, can't talk to demons anymore, man. Shit.
Back when we got hypnotized like 3 years ago,
What's your name?
E-I-E-I-O.
Yes.
it felt like that. Something was telling
Bro just said his name was fucking McDonald's. Discredited instantly. He got hypnotized and he became fucking McDonald's. Discredited.
me, just sit there.
Well, the Estes Method puts you in a trance where you become the conduit.
So maybe this was just the most clean Estes Method because I wasn't in that hypnotic trance.
So,
Ah! Let us know what you guys think. If that theory is correct, that is a 5 out of 5 kitchen chairs.
kitchen chair.
Isn't that what that is?
Rocking
a
chair.
rocking chair?
No, that's like a 4 because I didn't experience it, but I could definitely feel like the energy of it.
And can I give another negative? I feel like that's a negative too, because in order to like believe that experience happened, you have to believe the credibility of the person telling you it. And I don't believe it either. You don't believe me either? Neither do I. It's hard for me to take anybody serious. It's like, whoa! Oh my God! I'm like, just fucking quit, bro. I honestly, I don't even know that I would believe my own experience unless it was in a very controlled environment. Because I know that the human brain is squishy and it will fill in gaps of things that you don't understand or even see. So because you don't see or understand something, your brain will just fill in the gaps. And that is where things get interesting. Had ghosts with your family? And I think that's cool. Like, other people have things that are experiences. I'm a huge skeptic. Not you personally, but if somebody goes to present something to me, it better be pretty rock solid. It's scary to think you can literally suck up ambient sound. That is fucking terrifying, isn't it, Striker? Now she plays with your cat? That's interesting.
So, 4 kitchen chairs. Zach Bacon's Haunted Museum, Part 2. I've seen these girls before.
Psychic mediums?
One
That sounded
thing.
like wind. Maybe we've been in.
Do you see the weird man that keeps breathing next to them?
Yes.
What weird
Are you
man?
talking about him?
He kind of looks like Lurch.
Ew!
Oh! Frankenstein is not breathing down my neck.
Ah! I can do that too. Doesn't mean anything.
Maybe this is me being a little too skeptical, but how
I feel like this guy doesn't have a skeptical bone in his body. Like, I'm not shit talking the guy. I'm just calling it like I see it. I don't think he has a single skeptical bone in his body.
how do you see a spirit through a screen? Why isn't the whole medium convention like all calling each other up? Did you see that last video? Holy shit, bro. Some part of me thinks that a camera would not be able to convey the same stuff as in person.
Yeah, who knows? Crescent Hotel.
Are we not going to revisit it? Like, are they not going to re-show? Like I'm not rewinding because it's not worth my time. But they're not even going to, like, rehash it and try to, like, show it?
Remember when Chris said there was a guy in the window? Yes. She cried.
Are you okay, dude?
I think it's gonna be fine.
It was real. Take a clear look.
There's nothing from there, dude. Because I watched this footage at least for 5 hours.
What if they point something out right now and you like freak out?
Did you see it?
I can't
What
see.
window?
That is the head, and that is the torso. What?
I don't know about you, but I can kind of see something kind of like materialize a little bit, but I thought
I can't. To me, it looks like there is like a sheer curtain in that window, and that it's kind of doing some stuff with like a fold over on itself, with the light that is like way too bright down bottom, and the ceiling fan, and then the fact that it's like so pixelated. Looks like ceiling fan's on. That's what I'm thinking. You see a woman in your room, take down the mirror. Quit looking at yourself.
that was the shadow of the fan. It's like somebody blew a fucking cloud or something.
Look how sharp that resolution is. Isn't it psychological? Exactly, Ern. Like, your brain will program itself to see, especially if you can't see, or you have like low light conditions, or poor visibility, or anything that's not directly in front of you. Like, if it's even slightly off your line of vision, it's already distorted. There's nothing there? Oh, okay. I don't see anything. You see a womb? Oh, okay, I see what Danny said now. All right. Our face looks for things that are familiar. Our brain looks for things that we can easily identify, so we can just file it away in our brain and keep moving. I agree with you, Danny. I see a room.
Yes! Or like a black cloud.
Yes. Yeah, guys, slow that part down and let us know what you think. If that's true. If we captured that, that's a 5 out of 5 Michaels, in my opinion.
It was nothing, so we can move on. They're just too much. Dude, this video has like millions of fucking views. They have like tons of followers. Like, these guys are legit. Like, take me on a ghost hunt with them.
It's hard to prove, but if you guys have a clear image of it, let us know.
I definitely have a clear image, because I was there. And I was like 20 steps in front of them with a 4K camera. So I caught like a great, like, who the fuck is going to have a clearer image?
Back at the Crescent Hotel, peeking behind the curtain.
The hot tub is 2 feet.
Wait, what?
What are we
Looking for
supposed to look, dude? In the
The
curtain?
window curtains. Oh my god.
Were they not moving before?
No, and that's at somebody else's room.
It is inside of a house. I don't know who's inside of the house. I don't know what's going on inside of the house. And there could very well be a vent right under that window. You cannot even begin inside a functional hotel. Exactly. You cannot even be, and they're walking on the porch outside. Tell you for sure if something was there. Yeah, that was fake as fuck. Dude, I guarantee somebody probably opened that window and was like, why are these fucking kids out here? There's nothing there.
Two options. Michael looking at us from the other window, spying on us like a little shadow figure he is, or hotel guest.
They could be a hotel guest. Oh god, Bowers
Figure in the
Mansion.
doorway.
Promise. I swear to god. I asked him to do that though.
So, like, do these guys, like, sleep? Did you see his eyes? Looks like he hasn't slept in, like, a fucking month.
What?
Okay, at least in the quick... Right there.
Oh god, what the fuck is that?
That's lighting from, like, rooms behind you. Unless the guy, like, was born with a box on his head.
Shit, dude, wait, that's insane. That is actually,
it
like,
retreats
peeking.
back.
And it has the head and shoulders, and it's, like, back and
It doesn't retreat at all. You're moving the camera side to side.
forth.
But it's more like a white figure, not like a shadow.
If anyone were to try to debunk that, like, you're alone, it's figured like a human.
If by human you mean a blockhead from Gumby, look at me like trying to lean to look at it.
Yeah.
And it's white, not dark. If it was your shadow, it would be dark.
No, yeah,
That is pure white.
As that's it. Gumby finally killed the blockheads and they hunt whatever house that is. You see it too. It looks like dude hasn't slept since, like, I don't know, he was 5 years old. It's nothing.
That's crazy.
can I get a YouTube channel like this? Like, I want to go, like, pretend to find ghosts.
Yeah, and you can see it do a little movement. That's creepy.
No, I can see you bend the camera and it follows the camera.
And that's weird to think that I wasn't alone in that moment. There's nobody.
It's weird to think you weren't alone in that moment because you would be lying to yourself. You were alone in that moment. You could easily do these. I don't know that I can fake shit. These guys are super popular. These guys are super, super popular. And I'm not like, they're making money and they're doing their thing, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know. I just don't, there are things I don't understand.
Here, I promise, guys.
Wait, that is really good. That's gotta be 5 out of 5 Bernards.
Especially after the couple door slams real quick. Holy fuck! Bernard just wanted to scare us.
Or part of your team wanted to scare you, or something could have fallen over. You don't seem like the kind of guy that would hear a door slam and instantly run to the room to figure out what happened. Like, I feel like these guys aren't going to be like, hear a noise, run to noise to figure out what it is. They're super spooftacular, yeah. But this is shit, yeah. It sounded like something falling. If you're on a ghost, so like I used to watch Ghost Hunters, like before Ghost Hunters International became a thing, back when they were like Roto-Rooters, like the first couple seasons. And I really liked them because they would go into people's houses that they thought were haunted, and they would spend a day or 2 days in there, and then at the end of the day, they would come out with their findings. And a lot of time their findings were like, hey, you have a crawl space under your house, and because the weather's changing outside, it's causing your floor to creak and pop, and your fucking hot air exchange or your cold air return or whatever is doing this. Like, that is what I like. Or they would hear a noise and they would run to the noise to try to figure out what the fuck it was. And then at the end of the episode, if they were like, we've debunked all of this, and there's this one thing that we just can't really explain, then I would go, you know what? That'll make you think. But if I watch a ghost show where nobody's doing that, I instantly almost discredit every last part of it.
Last one, Cosmopolitan Hotel. Go back to Kansas?
Sounds like it says go back to
See, like the show Haunted Collector, what's it on? They debunk all this, and yeah, it was like my favorite thing. Yeah, your pipes are knocking, like, let's restrap this up, this'll help. Like, those types of things, like, that's what I liked. Or they would, like, go around with, like, EMF detectors and shit, and they would check, and they'd be like, my daughter, she's having bad dreams. And they'd be like, well, you've got this fucking outlet right beside her head, and it's putting off electricity into the air. Like, right where she's sleeping. Right by this fucking outlet. Like, maybe move her bed. Because this is putting electricity into the air, and that will fuck with your brain while you're asleep. And then all of a sudden, it just felt like after so many episodes, they were like, yeah, we're going to stop doing that because that doesn't sell. Yeah. And it didn't hold you. It didn't hold me either. Because, like, the shock value is all fake. It's like streams on Amazon or something. I'd have to check it out.
Kansas, okay.
Would you like us to go somewhere else?
What?
We said unintelligible, but that 100% says go back to Kansas.
What?
What?
There are a lot of things about that device. And what it does, in my understanding, is it just like cycles through radio frequencies fairly quickly. And the goal is that during that white noise, you may pick up something. But the flip side to that is it is cycling through sort of radio frequencies. And there's a chance that you will catch audio from that frequency. And that didn't say go back to Kansas. But that device right there, I think, is interesting. But there are too many ways to see something like that influenced from outside, because you don't control the environment. You control the environment in which you press play, but you don't control all of the audio that it's filtering. The flip side to that is you can get like a white noise generator, which they make those now, where you can just use them and it just generates its own white noise, and it has like phrases and shit that pop up. The problem with that is you have to trust either who sold it to you or who's using it, that they're not manipulating the files to make it say things they want it to say either. So that is not something I'm a huge fan of, because it's too easy to manipulate.
I'm glad we left that in. We do the editing of this, of course, so we were just like, it said nothing right
I
now.
probably listened to that like 50 times trying to figure out what it is.
Because it didn't say anything, you should have cut it.
Go back to Kansas.
That makes so much sense. Little girl jumping on the bed. And we're waiting for Don Juan to step in.
To Springs.
And we're waiting for Don Juan to step in. You're so right.
And wasn't there a story of a little girl that died in that bed?
All right, and maybe if I watched the whole episode, it would add more context, but unless I saw the bed that made that noise, like physically saw the bed that made that noise, I can't trust it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I cannot physically trust that as evidence.
Sam tells a story about that exact bed. He called that.
We're told a little girl, a little 12-year-old girl, died in this bed.
Did you try pushing on the bed? Like, do they, and I don't know, maybe you guys let me know down in the comments if you've seen the whole season or whatever. Do they push on the bed to try to make the same squeaking noise? Like, is that something that they debunk? Like, do they debunk the fact that it at least could have been that bed?
What was that sound if it wasn't someone jumping on the bed?
It sounds like a spring now. I couldn't figure that out in person. I thought it was like outside.
That's really good.
Also, if you thought it was outside, it was probably outside. If you were there in person and it sounded like it was outside, then you were in a better place than any of us to know what it truly was.
Good too. I would give that probably 3.5 little girls.
Oh God, demonetized. I would give that 4 Bryans out of 5.
Brian. Let us know which one you guys believed the most and get this to 100,000 likes, because if you do, we're...
All right, guys. So I've told you I'm a huge skeptic. I don't know if you guys know these guys or like these guys, if you've watched all their content in the past, but let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my findings, or if there's some part of the finding that you disagree with and you think you see something that I don't, because I'd be more than happy to revisit it. But at the end of the day, it's only as credible as the source, and it's only as credible as the viewer gives the source that level of credibility. I don't know, I had fun with it. I like watching stuff like this because most of the time I think it's all a joke and I debunk most of all of it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And as always, have a great day.